You know, one of my favorite verses in scriptures from the Gospel of Luke chapter 1, the angel Gabriel tells the Virgin Mary that she'll soon conceive and give birth to a child. And this news greatly perplexes Mary because, she's never been with a man. And so she asks, how will this be since I'm a virgin? And the answer from Gabriel is one of my favorite verses. He says, for nothing will be impossible with God. I love that verse. I love the hope it communicates. He can do anything God sets His holy mind to. But did you know that there are some things that God cannot do? Now, it's not a power issue. It's a matter of character. If it's not holy, then God can't do it. Indeed, He will not do it. And one of those things that God cannot do is lie. He cannot lie. In fact, Hebrews 6:18 says it's impossible for God to lie. So that means that whatever God tells us is true. His testimony is true. You know, we believe people's testimonies all the time in court or when recommending a place to eat or a product to buy. But if we believe people's testimonies, if we believe they're credible, how much more credible is God's testimony? How much greater is God's testimony? So much more credible and so much greater, right? It's without a doubt true. Well, here is one thing that God has testified to, that Jesus is the Son of God. God Himself has declared that over and over. And so do you receive that testimony as true? If not, then the book of 1 John says that you make God out to be a liar. You're saying that God's testimony isn't believable. Beloved, God not only has not lied, He cannot lie. Therefore, His testimony is without a doubt absolutely true. So I beg you to believe God's testimony and receive Jesus as Savior and Lord today. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.